Micah Frankel for CageMinds.com. Latin Collision, it's on the way, and making his pro debut at the event will be Brian Mendoza taking on Daniel Gonzalez. What do you think of the fight? You're telling me that your opponent has about 8 fights, and this is your debut. It's quite a load to handle in your first fight.
Yeah, it's true. That's what some people have said, but it's just about having confidence in my training. I believe that I've been working my ass off, honestly. And I know he might have a little experience over me, but I know, like I said, I believe in my hard work, and I'm just ready for a fight night to show my skills.
At Return of the Warrior, you were there, you were hoping to have a fight, opponent didn't show. What did that do to you? What was that experience like from your perspective, the letdown of it, and just maturing from it, kind of?
It was a huge letdown because it just seemed like everything was for sure, contract signed, but I guess in this sport you never do truly know that things are set, but I was just I was just really let down. I was disappointed for all the people that came out to see me, but you can't really do anything, I guess. It's just disappointing, but you can't do anything about it. So it's just move on, get ready for the next. That's why I've been stayed in the gym this whole time, just getting ready for the next one.
So now that you have the fight with Gonzalez coming up, are you a little tentative about this? That you're like, I don't know if it's going to happen. Did that put any, of those overhanging feelings involved, or are you just going into this open-minded?
I won't say there's no tentativeness at all, but I can't allow myself to, what if this guy's not going to show up? Because then I'll end up slacking in training or something because I won't believe. So I've just been staying in the gym, try not to even think about the fight. Just keep focused on training, getting ready regardless. So that, there's that little bit in the back of my head, but I just have to train hard to make sure because I don't want to end up slacking and then having to fight. So
it's been a while that you've been training for this pro debut, but back from when you were having your amateur training, how much have you kicked it up to the next level, or has it just been consistent, that intense?
Every training camp I go through, I try to pick it up more than I did in the last one. That way every time I could say this was my best camp out. But I just try to just always step it up. That way you never stay at the same level. That's why I've progressed at the level I've progressed at. And I just gotta keep that momentum going throughout my future career in pro boxing.
So we've talked about that your opponent has about 8 pro fights, so has an experience advantage, but you've said already you've been in there nearly 30 times yourself in the ring. So do you feel that there's this real experience difference, or that it can't be that much different? Still gloves and 2 guys and they're punching each other.
Exactly. That's why I don't really sweat that he has his pro fights. I'm used to big crowds, like a lot of fans, stuff like that. And I've always worked with professionals, so it's not that different in my head, but I'm still gonna take it one day at a time, basically. And then when it's fight night and it's really here, it's finally time to show everything. I'm just gonna go in there smart and then get my own experience that night, and then just work off everything there.
We're in May, the school year's closing out, kind of. So how is this playing in preparation for the fight with you being a student at UNM?
I've always been pretty good at keeping the two balanced, so it's not like, finals are getting in the way or anything. I'm pretty much done. May 10th is actually going to be my first day of summer, so I get to open up summer with the pro debut, which I think is pretty cool. But no, it's not. They're not getting in the way of each other or anything like that.
So without those thoughts in the background, what are the positive thoughts? How excited are you for May 10th?
I'm very excited. I just want it to be here already. I've been tired of waiting. I've been trying to debut since the end of last year, actually. So no, I'm just excited to be here. I want to put on a show for the fans and prove what I have.
Now, you said you didn't know too much of what to expect from your opponent. You've heard that he's a forward-moving fighter, but word of mouth and seeing is believing.
Yeah.
So what does that do to kind of your mindset of what you want to go out there and establish in the first round?
I'm still in the amateurs you don't get to study people. So I'm just going to go in there, work off my jab, just see what he truly brings. I don't want to prepare for a forward fighter and then have him run the whole fight or something like that. I have to be ready to adjust, just like I've been going through the amateurs. So it's just going to be another day in the office, pretty much. I just want to go in there, just relax, not expect anything, and just do what I do what I've always done.
Who's been really putting it to you, helping you out this camp?
There's a lot of people to mention. I don't want to forget anybody, but of course, there's always Fidel Maldonado. Just everybody, all the usuals from the gym, Everyone's always been here for me. Might not mention your name, but thank you.
Trisco Boxing. It's going to be a huge night for you. Why should the fans coming out to this event?
Because I trained my ass off to be able to put on a show for you guys. I'll never disappoint, I know that. And win or lose, you will be proud of the event, and you'll be happy you win.
Almost want to throw in another question. With it being the pro and now there's money on the line, you got a payday at the end of it, is there a mindset kind of change about wanting to go to the judge, wanting to finish the fight, or is it still the same mentality when you step in that ring?
You kind of have to have a relaxed mentality with that kind of anyway, but I've never really liked to leave it to the judges anyway. That's why I've always even gone for knockouts in the amateurs, but I can't just walk in there thinking I'm going to knock him out. So like I just said, I'm just going to go in there, just work off my jab, and see what happens.
Again, Brian, thank you for the time, and we'll see everyone Buffalo Thunder May 10th, May 9th, the weigh-ins. We'll see you guys there.
Thank you.